You care to know how I achieved this without emptying my container of gel color? Then you stay tuned. Hello, I welcome you to today's tutorial. It is great to have you once again in this channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can achieve a royal blue fondant. Okay, so while I will be coloring the fondant, I will go ahead as well to give you tips that you need to know about deep colored fondants. And my advice for you is, please do not skip this video. Do not skip any part, because I would make sure that every part of this video is educational. If you really want to grab something new, be patient and watch this video all through. Here are the three colors that I'll be using: royal blue, purple, and pink. Watch and see the vital role that this two extra color plays. The purple and the pink, they are great in making deep royal blue color. So while I'm needing my fondant, I'll go ahead to give you tip number 1 that you should have in mind when making deep color in fondant, like the red and black and deep blue. These are major deep colors we have in fondant. 1, don't use a newly made fondant for your deep coloring. Try to leave your fondant to dry up, or use a dried and stiff fondant. As you can see, I can hardly massage my fondant or stretch it right now because it is pretty dried and stiff. I made the fondant 2 weeks ago. I wrapped it up and kept for 2 weeks ago, since 2 weeks ago. So it's very dried now and ready to be used for work like this. When you use newly made fondant for deep coloring, at the end of the day, you will get extra fragile fondant and too light to work with. So in case like that, especially during the humid season, you find out that when you wrap up your cake with that such fondant, you get a sweaty cake. Okay, so it's very it's not right using newly made fondant for deep coloring. Okay, that is tip number 1, so take note of this. I will go ahead to fast forward this video and I will talk when necessary. Then for the colors, I'll be writing them out, the amount of the purple or the pink color that I will drop in while kneading in the colors. So tip number 2, don't use your deep colored fondant immediately afterward coloring. Allow your fondant to rest for like a day or 2 days after. When you use your fondant immediately, you might still get the same result as using coloring a newly made fondant. So it still light. That warmness and the massage you gave to the fondant with such the liquid you poured on it, your colors are still fresh. It's still pretty light and very fragile. You allow your fondant to rest for like a day or 2 days, and then it will come back to stable and normal again for you to use for your work. Then the heat of your hands massage and the colors are well cooled off now and ready for your fondant to be used again for the work. So take note of this. My fondant is already very light and very sticky at this moment, so I need to dust with a little icing sugar to help me work the fondant all through. So thirdly, what you should consider is how you store this fondant when done coloring. It's great that you store it in a very cool area or a cool room. If your kitchen is so hot and hot always, like you bake always or cook always in it, there is no much air coming in and going out, then consider storing it in a room where you have enough ventilation. This is most especially during the humid season. Very, very important that you give this consideration. Like during the winter season, it might not really affect your fondant because the weather is very freezing and cold that period. But during the humid season, you consider this third tip. Consider how you store this fondant when you're done kneading and coloring. Some bakers say that they store their fondant in the fridge, but I have not really tried it personally, so I can't give a guarantee of it. I don't know what the outcome will be when you bring out the fondant from the fridge, so I can't give that a guarantee. Okay, so this is it for this tutorial. Hope all I have said that will be so helpful to you. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Subscription is totally free and is absolutely free. It means nothing to you but means a lot to me, so please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and as well turn on the notification bell so that you can get more of my videos. Thank you guys. I'm rounding up this coloring. I'm just giving it the last massage with baking shortening. I'm done already. If you want your fondant to be lighter than this, then don't color to this extent, because after now till the following day it will be dark as this right now. So when you want your fondant to be lighter than this, then consider coloring it lighter than this. Don't add your color to this extent. My fondant will be more darker by tomorrow or the next tomorrow when I will use it. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. I'm wrapping up my fondant with a plastic bag and storing it in a tight container. Hello family, so here we are the next day. You can see how shiny and dark our color is. Don't forget to bump me your questions in the comment section. So bye.